Welcome to the Musar video blog. Well, on the secular calendar, it's almost the new year. But on the Jewish calendar, it's kind of like in the middle somewhere. I mean, Rosh Hashanah was a few months ago. Hanukkah's already passed. And if someone is into the Musar timetable, so to speak, so we were inspired by Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, Sukkot, and then we had some energy to take us afterwards, and now it's starting to die down. Things are starting to lose their steam, and now is the point where it really is critical to keep it up, to keep pushing hard. There was a speaker who came to town, I think around 2 months ago, and he said a lot of interesting things. I took some notes, but one thing that really struck home, it was that he pointed out a certain study. There was a study done amongst neurosurgeons, and they took those that were very successful, and they took those that were not very successful, and those in between. And they found that the top 1% of neurosurgeons had a certain trait that was common, that they could pretty much from the study attribute their success to this factor. Now you might think, well, what was it? Well, maybe they had a better education. Or maybe they stayed abreast of the latest developments in neurosurgery. Or maybe they worked harder than the rest. Maybe they just were smarter. Maybe they were born with very agile fingers. They had such tremendous dexterity that they could do their operations better. And lo and behold, it was none of these factors that attributed to their success, because some of the people on the bottom were also skilled and were also smart. What was the factor that the study concluded was the reason that they were at the top 1%? It was because they learned from their mistakes. Fantastic. A tremendous Musar lesson for everybody. The key to their success, their rising to the top, was that they learned from their mistakes. They made a mistake and they said, okay, what can I do? What did I do wrong? How can I improve it? What will I change for the future? Those on the bottom said, it wasn't me. It was the nursing staff in the operating room. It was the lighting in the operating room. Oh, the patient didn't do what I said, etc., etc. The whole litany of excuses. Because at the end of the day, we can all come up with excuses, and it doesn't really get us anywhere. But those people that said, okay, something went wrong, let's figure out what went wrong, and let's improve it, those were the people that found success. There's a statement that people oftentimes say, and I don't know really if it has a written source, but it goes, action yatzliach, someone who is stubborn, but in a good way, someone who perseveres, he will find success. Persevere means he makes a mistake, but he says, okay, what did I do wrong? I'm going to persevere. I'm going to make this work right. I'm not just going to say, oh, it wasn't my fault. The heck with this. This is too hard. I'm not doing this. It's their fault. But no. If I didn't get it right, I'll get it right next time. If I'm working on a certain meetup, I blew it. Okay, what did I do wrong? What can I do to improve? So I would think at this time of year, we could take a step back and look at ourselves and say, all those things that I wanted to improve and I'm trying to work on, where am I at? Give ourselves a boost of enthusiasm, of moral support, a pat on the back. Give ourselves a pep talk and say, don't give up. If we blew it, okay, let's learn from those mistakes. Let's take the mistakes and let's use them as a springboard to move forward. And if we do that, we'll rise to the top 1%. We'll all go home with the medal. See you next time.